I just got back from my Disney store outlet and I got, I think, more than I've ever gotten before because they had the greatest shipment of items in that I've ever seen there. I had some people a few days ago tell me that they just got in some pins and some really good park items and to check it out. And I'm so happy that I went in because this is by far my greatest ever outlet haul. They had pins, they had ears, they had spirit jerseys. So not only were they awesome items, but they were their fantastic Disney store outlet prices. I've got a lot to share today all in this bag. So I always think it's really fun to be able to share these deals. For anyone who is curious, I go to the Arizona Mills outlet in Tempe, Arizona. But most Disney store outlets will also get similar parks shipments in. The thing with the outlets is you never know what you're going to find there. You never know how good the parks shipment is going to be. The last time I went in the last haul video, I had noted that there was just so much Star Wars stuff. Like a lot of the new stuff they got in was just more Star Wars stuff that sits there. But they got so much in. There was even Christmas stuff too. So this is going to be like a little Mary Poppins bag out of frame. I'm just going to pull a whole bunch of stuff out. So I'm going to start off with the ears that I got. So they did have the classic rose gold ears there. They are totally retiring the classic original rose gold ears because they're making room for their briar rose gold ears. So if you can see with this ears, the bow fabric is basically what the ear fabric is on the briar rose ears, and then they've just switched the ear fabric to the bow fabric. So it's just been a flip-flop, but I really like the overall sequin style. They didn't have these with the parks clearance merchandise because they were considerably more expensive than the other ears. But because they are really pretty ears and they are basically being retired, I thought it'd be good to get them. Ears in the parks retail for $27.99. These were on sale for $14.95, so that's about the price that you could get them when they were on Shop Disney for sale. And then in addition to all these prices, because I use my Disney Visa card, like always, I get an additional 10% off. That's not all with the ears because they also had in this all over silver sequin pair. I think these are really cute and classic and pretty. The ears are a finer sequin and the bow is a little bit of a coarser silver sequin. What I think might be interesting to do would to be cut off the silver bow, and then I've seen people before make their own bows out of other interesting fabric. So you can kind of use this as a base to DIY. Again, ears have the same parks retail price as before, but these were on sale at the outlet for $4.99. And then I got one final pair of ears. This is the kind of offset bow mini ear. So these are cool because they're a little bit more unique, but they do still have the same nice overall sequins. What I like about this one is that the bow is actually puffy, it's stuffed, so it has a little bit more dimension than the very flat bows of the other ears. And I know in the 4-pin ear flare pin set, they do have a pin of these exact ears. Since I started with all the ears, I next wanted to move on to all the pins that I got, and this was the best shipment of pins I've ever seen them get. Sometimes their shipment of pins is they'll get maybe like 2 or 3 different styles in. They pretty much always have Star Wars pins available for sale. Occasionally they'll get like a mystery pin box in, but these pins I have never seen them get in before and the prices were unreal. First, I got 3 of these Tsum Tsum. These are Series 3 mystery pin pouches. These are kind of a weird Tsum Tsum series because they are Peter Pan and Jungle Book plus Elliot the Dragon. So it's a very limited range, and I'm guessing the characters aren't super popular, but these were the greatest mystery pin pouch deals I've ever seen. These retail for $27.99 in the parks, and they were on sale for $5.99 at the outlets. Each pouch has 5 pins, so for $5.99, that's like just over $1 per pin, and you cannot beat that. I think I'm probably just going to use these to stock up for traders for Disneyland. I have opened pins from the series on my channel before, so I don't know if I'll do a video with them. I don't think they're the most exciting pins, but they were an exciting deal. Next, I got 2 pins on cards, which I was excited about. One is a Wreck-It Ralph pin, where it's actually Ralph Breaks the Internet, and the other is a World of Color pin. So this is actually one of the relatively newer pins. It even has the newer Disney Parks pin backer card, and it's Ralph going hee-yah, and it looks like he has one of the pancakes from the Pancake and Milkshake, which doesn't actually appear in the movie, it's just after the end credits. This was a silver pin, so retails for around $10, but was marked down to $2.99. So I was just planning on using this pin for a trader. And then I got this beautiful World of Color pin. All of the colors from the fountains are actually stained glass elements, and World of Color is my absolute favorite nighttime Disney show. I'm so excited to see it again this summer. Really excited that there was a World of Color pin, and this one was also $2.99, and it was a blue retail, so I think slightly under $10. Then they had the 4-pin flare sets there. These are also relatively-ish newer releases, so it's really surprising that it almost seems like they're getting rid of them, and with the prices, I don't know kind of what's going on, but I freaked out when I saw them put these out. I got this Little Mermaid set, so this has the Dingle Hopper shell Ariel, and then it looks like a kind of flower. And then I got these matching Minnie and Mickey 4-pin sets. They have their headpiece, hands, body, and then shoes. These pin sets retail in the parks for $24.99, and they were marked down to $4.99. So that's again like just over $1 per pin. I don't collect Little Mermaid, so I'm going to use these as traders, but I am really excited about these Minnie and Mickey flare pins because I always love my classic Minnie and Mickey. I did get one other pin item, but this was not part of any of the sales. This was just a regular Disney Store item, and this was their very recently released 3-pin donut set. So these are actually pretty small pins, but they are very cute, and I do collect all my sweets and snacks pins, and then I make my donut ears, so these fit in perfectly with all that. You have a little pink donut with a bite taken out, and then a blue and a chocolate one. Next, I'm going to show 2 pieces of general parks merchandise, and then I'm going to end with all the apparel I got. They had in these really pretty Thomas Kincaid Beauty and the Beast puzzles, and I actually picked this up for a birthday present for my dad since his birthday is coming up, and he lately has been very much into doing puzzles. So he loves Disney like I do. He has directed Beauty and the Beast the musical before, so I knew that this was the perfect marriage of a whole bunch of things he likes. You can see the artwork on this really is beautiful. You have the full castle in the background. You have Belle and the Beast and some of the other characters, and it's overall a really pretty scene. This retailed in the parks for $21.99 and was on sale for $8.99. Then I got this awesome Discover the Magic photo frame. In my last outlet haul, I showed some other things that were part of this kind of Discover the Magic line, which I love so much. And what I like to do is I like to try and find photo frames at my outlet either before or after I go to the parks. So when I do go to the parks this June, I'll take an awesome photo and then I can come right back and already have a frame to put it in. This is really cool because it's again in that compass design. Discover the magic at Disneyland Resort with your main castle, fun wheel, Carthay Circle, and Matterhorn icons. This retailed for $29.99 in the parks. It had a $12.99 sticker, but at the register, it actually rang up for $9.99. And finally, we finish off with the 3 apparel items that I got. At the outlets, I always wait for whenever they get the holiday merchandise in. So typically, like right after a holiday, they'll have some of the regular Disney Store stuff there on sale, but it takes quite a few months for the parks holiday merchandise to make their way in. And when I went now, they had Christmas shirts in. I got this really adorable Dashing Down Main Street USA Disneyland Resort shirt. So you have Mickey, Goofy, and Donald, and they're hoisting the tree. And then there is a little castle shown there. I like this because it works well enough as a nice general holiday shirt and it doesn't have any type of year on it. This doesn't have any original parks retail price, but you usually can't get shirts for like below $25, so it was probably at least that much, and this was on sale for $8.99. And then I got one other piece of Disneyland Christmas apparel. This is actually, it's just a long sleeve shirt, but it is in a hoodie style, so that's a little bit interesting. And it has Mickey as a reindeer and says the magic of the season, and again, Disneyland Resort at the bottom. So this piece and the last piece I have to wait quite a long time to wear, but I love the designs on them. I've never been to Disneyland over the holiday season, but that is some time that I would absolutely love to go. This one again oddly has no original parks retail price, but with how it is, this is probably at least like $30, and it was on sale for $12.99. And then finally, I got myself a millennial pink spirit jersey. They had this spirit jersey in, and then they had another spirit jersey where it looks kind of like a washed or worn denim. They only had size smalls in those, and these are just so oversized that even small is huge, but they had extra smalls of the millennial pink. I have never owned a Disneyland spirit jersey before because they are so expensive, and I'm not spending $70 on a spirit jersey. And the thing is, they basically like never end up in that outlet. Sometimes I think I've seen like double XLs. There at times have been like children's spirit jerseys, which oddly are not oversized at all. And then they have had, which I do have, a short sleeve spirit jersey. It's kind of like a dip dye, but those are kind of weird to wear because it's a wide arm area, and so it just kind of like you have to wear something underneath it. But this one was such a pretty pink. The Disneyland is also in this really nice sparkly glitter. And this was something that I just couldn't pass up, especially because of the price. This one again has no original Parks retail price on them. I feel like, what are spirit jerseys now? Like at least $65? But this rang up at the register for $25.99. So I'm happy to finally own an official Disneyland spirit jersey, although it is officially hot enough in Arizona where you're really not going to be wanting to wear anything long sleeved. But I'm excited to have this piece and to be able to wear it in the future. So that was everything that I got at my Disney Store outlet. This was way more than normal because this was, like I said, the best shipment I've ever seen them get in, and I go there quite frequently. But luckily my video on most common fake Disney pins somehow like took off in the YouTube algorithm the last month or so, and so that like doubled my YouTube revenue for the month. And so half of that will cover all of this. And that also probably means it'll be quite a long time until they get another shipment this good in. But because I am going to Disneyland in June, I'm not really planning on going back to the outlet before then, because I think I'm covered and satisfied in Disney merch for now. But thanks for watching!